Hey, Shalom, giving all praises, acknowledgement, honor, glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Harakah HaKodash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is, He exists, and Yahweh Shai name means He deliverer. Bahashim just means in the name. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that have taught us this truth and they continue to teach us. And shalom to y'all brothers. So these women are losing terribly. Men are starting to wake up. They're even starting movements, all right, against these women because men are tired of these women's bullshit. All this shit that they're doing, all right, to where men don't even want to approach these women. They don't even with the women approaching them, they don't even want to deal with these women because these women ain't nothing but headache, trauma filled, and like a succubus. Drain you of your resources, your energy, your peace. Men are literally divided against women right now. All right? And you women are losing. Check this out. They're complaining on the internet that men don't want to approach them. Men ain't giving them the attention. And then you have them trending at the same time about men staring at them at the gym. About how gross men are and how they hate men. So men are fed up with these women.
I know this because I've experienced it numerous times in the past. I would get close to them and then they would grab their stuff and run to the complete opposite side of the gym. Then I would say to myself, I guess they're not into me, only to see that a moment later that they're staring at me. Let's get into the first documentation here.
It's so funny to me when guys are like, girls should approach guys at the gym first, or a girl should make the first move on their gym crush, or the guys in the gym in general first. But to me, in my experience, every time I get near a guy, they literally run away. Like, I could go to a machine right next to them, or like, you know how the squat racks are right next to each other? I could go on one side of the squat rack, and for some reason, I guess they're done with their set or something, but they will literally run off. And that's just my personal experience and from what I've noticed. When I get close to someone at the gym, whether it's a guy or a girl, most of the time, if it's a girl, they're pretty receptive. Like, I think girls are getting more comfortable in the gym, especially if there's another girl around, like, you feel a little bit more comfortable. But I've noticed that when I get close to a guy, if I'm working on a machine next to him or if I'm on the squat rack or whatever, they will literally pack up their shit and go. Or they will just like completely turn aside and not even pay attention to you. Like, they will literally do everything they can to avoid eye contact. So it's like,
let's read the comment. The first girl is literally how every guy thinks. I don't want to chase them down or be disrespectful. And plus, these bitches are so anti-social. Like, on social media, they're this whole character. But in real life, they're a whole different personality. They don't want to be looked at. They don't know how to talk to men. They don't want to be approached, but they want to be approached. Isaiah 32:9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Yeah, these women are really comfortable here. They're at ease to where they could wear a goddamn bikini outside if they want. And then expect men to not, be lusting after them or not desire them or even try to holler at them. These women are real comfortable because the laws in place helps put these women in a comfortable position. All right? This is a gynocentric world centered around the feelings of women and their desires and needs. All right? Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Especially our women, the Negro, Hispanic, and Native American women. They're very nonchalant, careless. You know, they'll leave their children unattended to attend the most stupidest event just because they're stressed out, they want to get out the house. All right? Very careless. You know, leave kids to watch kids. You know, leave their daughters with their boyfriends and shit like that. Give ear unto my speech. So the Most High gonna get you out of that comfort zone. All right? You ain't never dealt with the comfort zone, like uncomfortability, like men have. All right? Men have it rough. And you women are about to get that taste of an ageocentric world, which is a man's world. All right? When society collapsed, even before society collapsed, like right now, shit is getting hard. And the Most High is taking away you so-called black women comfort, the food stamp, the Section 8, the government aids, you know, whether you're on disability or so forth, welfare, whatever it may be. All right, WIC, which WIC is wicked. Woman, infant, and children. All right. Many days and years shall he be troubled, ye careless women. And we're in that time where women are being troubled. They're going through afflictions. All right. All the government aid is not aiding them no more. The Most High is rising these women up, meaning they're no longer in the comfort zone. All right. Ye careless women. Yet again, careless. Women and children are careless, but these women, they're super, super careless with everything. All right, they pretend like they're smart and shit. They know what's best. Super careless. For the vintage shall fail, and we're looking at the vintage drying up. All right, if you get food stamp, you cannot sell that food stamp no more and make profit off that. They're going after your asses. All right, you want to buy junk food? That's not happening no more. You gotta buy actual food, because a lot of these indubs, they're so careless, they won't feed their children actual nutrients packed food. They won't even cook them food. They'll just buy them fucking EBT McDonald's, EBT chips and fucking junk food and shit. It says, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. No more aid from the government. No more aid to aid you in your single feminist, I hate man behavior. All right. Tremble ye women that are at ease. So it went from rise up to tremble now. That means the Lord's going to bring fear upon you women. All right. Welcome to a man's world. All right. It's going to be hard out here for you women. And it's going to get so hard to where it's going to be an oversaturation of box for sale. Women going to just sell that thing like they're already selling it now. All right. And you women are going to be in danger out here. It's happening right now. You got a lot. They're finding that People are dressing up as ice and going around raping women. Ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare and girt sackcloth upon your loins. So the Most High gonna take away all your nice fancy clothes. You know, our women love to dress up. And dressing up, to catch men. You know? In Jamaica, that's what women do. They'll dress all nice and shit to go get them a man. To catch, they call it catch man. Yeah, go catch man. You know? So the Most High gonna make you, it's gonna really humble you women. And gird sackcloth upon your loins. So a lot of mourning coming for women. They shall lament for the teats. Yeah, the internet is gonna show all of that. They're gonna cry out to the internet, oh, I can't feed my 4 kids. Yeah, it's sad, but it's gonna be the reality. They stripped my Section 8, y'all. They took away my food stamp, y'all. You know, women being shit. Like, tell their business on the internet. For the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. And the government's benefits for you women is like a fruitful vine. You just get to eat as much as you want, whatever you want. You know, you're able to go out and live that lifestyle, the hot girl summer. You know, able to do as you like because the government got you. All right, to where you can say, fuck niggas, I don't need no man, and this and that. So it says, upon the land of my people shall come thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city. So all the towns in America now that are known for being like hype cities, party cities, Miami, you know, oh, you going to Miami? All of that shit, the Most High gonna cut all of that. All right? So the Most High gonna have you women out here in a horrible estate. And right now, the so-called black women is losing hundreds of thousands of jobs in months. All right? You thought being pretty, you being a woman, you gonna be up there with Esau. They're getting rid of you. The DEI program that has been removed is now targeting you so-called black women. All right? And when you end up get these nice-ass jobs, you stun on everybody. You know? So yeah, men are fed up with this shit.
It's really hard to actually go through with that when it's not very receptive, you know? And it's like, I don't want to chase them down at the same time. Like, I don't want to force anything. I feel like...
Yeah, women are confused. That's why the ancient world is better, man. Because they don't know what they want. And they don't know how to properly address a man or talk to a man. Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy. The women has become the enemy of men. All right, try working with women. I work with women. They're fucking tyrants. They think they know everything. They think they're always right and shit. But really, they make everybody's life a living hell. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it. What's she gonna see? See these prophecies, and she gonna see that the Most High is dealing with you. And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets, mire of the streets. Now, we don't hate women, but women are our enemies on this side. Women, when they see you, they're looking to make you effeminate. They're looking for you to drop your guard. And they're looking to conquer you. It's just that simple, man. They want to figure you out and conquer you. And it's a man's job to conquer a woman. But these women, they got that feminist spirit on them. It says, mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So she's going to be like shit in the streets. You know? Smashed out and fucking and stinking. That means she's going to be killed in the streets, man. Some of these most beautiful women just going to be laid out with grape and bullet holes all over them. All right? Yeah, these women are terrible, man. They're good to look at. The beautiful. I mean, the Most High made them for our liking. You know? Perfect parts, good shape. The mind ain't shit. The box ain't shit. And a lot of these men are realizing that. They're not, just because a bitch is pretty or she got the box and look and everything, they're finding out that there's more to this life than just the box, and this peace of mind is how she treats you. You know? They're finding these things out, and they honestly don't want to deal with these women. All right? Get a few more scriptures. Compassion, man. Let's get that first. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For the Lord had created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And this is new. Because even in the Roman Empire, even with the son of perdition ruling, women were still feminine and in order. They didn't overplay their role. All right? Even in the Greeks, women were still women. You know, they wanted to have children, stay at home, and take care of the kids. But look at the world now. This is a new thing. The women, they have cast off dresses. Now they wear pants, and they're in your office, in your work building, terrorizing you, trying to tell you what to do. All right? Complicating everything that should be so simple. They're everywhere. They're your supervisors. They're your manager. And then you got to deal with women's attitude. You got to literally, it's not about the job. It's about catering to them. All right? Everything is about them. What they like. How they want things done. And they're everywhere. Every job. Every corporation, every business, when a woman should be a keeper at home. All right, it would make the place, it would make the whole world a better place. All right, it will solve a lot of problems. Isaiah 4:1. But that shit is about to change, man. All right, a lot of women gonna be dead out here. You know how the population, there's more women than men. Well, that shit's women. It's gonna the lot of death of 2/3 of our people. Majority of it is gonna be women. All right, and it's easy to see. These women have said, "Fuck the man. I want to be alone. I want to get money. I don't need a man." Or if they got men, they live by themselves, they want to be independent, and they do whatever they want. They date across the whole city. And then when they had their fill, they want someone to treat them like a wife. All right? It says, Isaiah 4:1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. Now, right now, this is a trend of women trying to, they're seeing that men are fed up. They're seeing that men are tired of the bullshit and of the games and of how women are confused and all the chaos that they're causing. Women out there are trying to reverse that. Because they see what's happening. They see that this world is coming to an end. So you have women trying to go back into their femininity, and which you were supposed to already. All right? You have women that are learning how to cook, learning how to sew, learning how to plant, learning how to be useful. All right? And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. And those 7 women going to have to know how to do some things. Not just sex. All right? Going to have to know how to do something to help you survive in these last days. All right? But ultimately, it's up to you, or who the Lord chooses for you to take. So it could be a complete amount of women. It could be 2, 1, could be none. Well, no, the Lord gonna give you women. All right, because there's gonna be a lot of women out here in desperate need of a man, but not a regular man, a man of the Lord. 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. What is the spirit today? What could you do for me? What do you bring to the table? What could you got? Oh, you got to take care of me. You got to provide. No, they said they're going to bring their own shit. They're not going to be a liability. All right, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And that shows you a lot of you single mothers ain't gonna make it. You women that got children and shit. Because that reproach is not having children. So majority of these women gonna be young virgins. All right. You're going to have some women that brothers take onto them that might be older, that might have experience. It's all according to the will of the Lord. All right. Like a older, useful woman, or a believer, a woman that that the Most High has chosen for you. All right, she has faith, you know. But yeah, even Paul said a woman gonna be saved by childbearing. So salvation is gonna come through us. You being protected in these last days from all the chaos that's going on. It's gonna be a lot of raping. It's gonna be a lot of abusing of women out here. And you're gonna want a man to protect you. All right, not just any man, a man of the Lord. It says, your own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious. Meaning you're going to have a lot of the women that we allow to roll with us. You ain't going to be popping with condom on. What the hell? You're going to be baby making. All right? All right. In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent. So a lot of brothers in that day going to be having children. All right? Going to be on the move with children. Newly born. Got a woman with a seed in the stomach. You know, going to receive salvation. It says, and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Only the elect in that day going to have this experience. And we see why. Because some bros haven't had women in a couple years. All right? Some bros, they've been kind of like, what is the word? Celibate? All right? Some bros never, or younger brothers, I'm not sure if a brother have this experience, never had a girlfriend or never had nothing serious, you know? But in that day, you're going to actually have a wife, a woman that's going to know how to do some things, you know? And those women in that day, they're going to be saved, man, through childbearing. Back in her role. But yeah, Lord willing, this was edifying and to the point. Hey, giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.